Yo, what's good, YouTube? This is Jay from TNJ, and welcome to the ALCS here in the Nashville Stars franchise. Our third straight ALCS here, and we will face the Chicago White Sox once again. We faced them now, I believe, in 3 straight playoffs, as we now will see if they have finally gotten enough to get over the hump. Max Clark is their star now. He was drafted back in season 1. He is now at 96 overall at 24 years old. They still have Moncada, who is 31. They have Pete Alonso they signed in free agency. I mean, they have still a lot of guys, including Devin Williams out of the bullpen. He is 32 now. A lot of these guys are getting older in this series, so we will start to see some younger guys, some prospects now at the MLB level. Troy Quincy gets the start in game number 1, and he will go against Zach Gallen here for the White Sox. You know, Quincy is a guy that I can still depend on. Is he as reliable as Bradley McDougal? No, but he's still a capable ace. We'll see what he can do here in game 1. And we have to go 7 games this time, so we're going to have a pretty uphill battle as the White Sox only went 3 games. The first at-bat will be a hit to center field, and there is Max Clark. One thing I like about him is that he hits leadoff, so we don't have to worry about him driving in runs because he is a dangerous hitter. Yoan Moncada comes to the plate, fly ball to left field. Dante Wild giving chase, and he will run this one down. But Max Clark, being aggressive on the base pass, will get to second. So here's the lineup here for the White Sox, as you see on the right side of your screen. Pete Alonso has not gotten a hit so far in the playoffs, which is very, very interesting. Luis Robert to the plate now, hitting .400 in the playoffs so far. He goes up the middle, and Max Clark already hurts us. It's 1-0 as he scores from second base. Robert with the RBI single. That brings up Pete Alonso to the plate, and what do you know? He gets his first hit here of the playoffs, and that one will be a single. Andrew Vaughn to the plate now, ground ball to second. This one is 2, easy double play. And we get out of the first inning, but not without surrendering a run. So Willy Adames comes to the plate. He's hitting well so far in the playoffs as he's looking for a big contract extension. And he's been hitting the ball well as of late. A lot of teams are interested. And Adames gets a hit to start out the game here for Nashville. The big trade deadline acquisition, Jared Kelenic to the plate now, hitting .316 so far in the playoffs. That one will be a high fastball. Could have went either way. That's ball 4. Rafael Devers, an ideal situation. Men on first and second with him coming up. Ground ball to the right side. That gets through the infield. And now it's bases loaded, no outs. This is the dream scenario here versus the White Sox here in the first inning. And Devers gets the first hit of the game for him. That brings up KFC to the plate. This one will be a ground ball to second. A double play here, but a run will come across the plate and tie this game up at 1 apiece. That brings up Kerry Doss, the boss, to the plate now. 2-1 pitch. He gets a great pitch to hit. Drives this one deep in. It's going to be snagged. Luis Robert on the run, and he will prevent the second run from coming across. So bases loaded, no outs. We only get 1 run. On to the bottom of the second inning. Here is DTW, who gets the start at right field today. He hits the ball well to center field. That one gets all the way to the wall. Robert comes up throwing. DTW will stay at second. And Dom Thompson Williams will begin the second inning with a hit. Tyson King to the plate. He gets a hit to the right side as well. So the Nashville Stars, their bats are lively to start this ALCS. They've had plenty of games to warm up. That brings up Brian Lacker to the plate now, who's been hitting actually really, really well in the playoffs, .450. So now bases loaded after the Lacker walk. Dante Wild to the plate now. Bases loaded, no outs again. This is a ground ball to short and another double play. The same exact scenario, 2 innings in a row, and we end up with a double play. We do get one run across the plate, though, as that brings up the top of our order, Willie Adames, who's already started off this game with a single. He hits one well to left center. That one will get down. There we go. We get 2 in this inning, and it will be a 3-1 ball game here in favor of Nashville. And there we go, Adames. He's been hitting the ball extremely well. Jared Kelenic to the plate now. 2-2 pitch right over the middle, and he can't connect on the circle change. And that will do it there for the second inning. On to the top of the third inning, where Troy Quincy will walk Max Clark, so he will get on aboard for his second at-bat, bringing up Yoan Moncada to the plate now. 1-2 pitch, low, gonna be a curveball, swinging strike 3. Now, Troy Quincy came into this series as a draft pick, and he was known as a strikeout pitcher. He really has to get back to that. That brings up Luis Robert, who hits one well down the left field line. This one will be fielded by Wild. It looks like Clark will try to get to third, but an excellent throw by Wild will get the runner. So showing off the defense here for the outfield. That brings up Pete Alonso to the plate, who got his first hit in his last at-bat, and a outside changeup will be strike 3. As we move on to the top of the fourth inning. Runner on first base. This one will be a ground ball to short. Should be 2, but a throw on to second will be thrown into the outfield. So a rare error that time by Willie Adames. E6. Is now they have runners on first and second now with Josh Van Meter to the plate now, who hits one well to right field. He turns on one. It is gone. The White Sox will take the 1-run lead. And if Willie Adames would have made that throw, we would have been out of that inning. Instead, Van Meter comes through. And now it is 4-3. This inning continues, though. Scott Kingery at the plate, and he will get clunked on the knee. As the top of the order is back at the line at the plate. Max Clark is aboard both at bats, but this one will be a swinging strike 3. His 4th strikeout of the game, as that brings up Moncada again. Fly ball to right center field, and it looks like this one will fall in the gap. Another run will come across the plate, make it 5-3 here in the 4th inning. Troy Quincy getting hit pretty well today, but like I said, that error has opened up the gates to 4 runs in this inning, and we have to pull Quincy at this point. We probably wouldn't have pulled him if it wasn't for that error, but we got to do what we got to do. Troy Quincy, like I said, strikeout pitcher, just gets hit way too often. Nathan Krychak out of the bullpen. He will face the middle of their lineup. This is a deep fly ball to right field. Dom Thompson-Williams, though, will run this one down and get us out of this inning. DTW comes to the plate now to start the bottom of the 4th inning. That one will be low in the dirt, and it will be a leadoff walk here to start out the 4th inning for the Stars. Zach Gallen still on the mound here for the White Sox, as that brings up Brian Lacker to the plate, who's hitting the ball well in the playoffs, and this one is smoked to right center field. It bounces off of the wall. Robert comes up throwing, but DTW will come across the plate, and it is now a 5-4 ball game. Lacker doesn't have much speed at second, but Dante Wild, let's see if he can hit one to the gap. This one's crushed to center field right at Luis Robert, and it will be caught. A perfect swing. But Robert gets it into third base. Willie Adames comes to the plate now. He hits one hard up the middle, but it will be right at shortstop, and that one will be a throw onto first. So on to the bottom of the 5th inning. This is Rafael Devers who comes to the plate now with one out. He goes to opposite field. This one gets down away from the shift in a perfectly timed hit right there. Going to opposite field. Max Clark comes up throwing. It's a 1-out double here for Devers. KFC to the plate now. He gets one over the middle of the plate, and this one's hit hard. Will we send the runner? We will not, but Robert's throw was offline, so maybe if we would have sent him, he would have made it. Gary Doss to the plate now. We will send the runner on this one, and Gary Doss hits one well. That one will be foul. As that bat continues now, and it's going to be ball 4. So bases loaded for the 3rd time today. Bringing up Dom Thompson-Williams in a big spot here. He is 1 for 1. He gets one on the outside half. Ground ball to first. Alonso to second. On to first. Double play. Wow. Bases loaded in that situation. We come up empty. So Dante Wild now to the plate now in the 6th inning with 2 outs, and he will draw a walk. Jamison Talon out of the bullpen for the White Sox. The top of our order is back at the plate now. Willy Adames, he is 2 for 3. Hitting the ball well today, and he gets one over the middle of the plate. Driven deep to center field. This one is gone. Willy Adames comes through. And now it's a 6-5 ball game here for the Nashville Stars. And how about a 3 for 4 day from Willy Adames? And that one was absolutely crushed. 427. And now we have the 1-run lead. Jared Kelenic to the plate. He hits one well to right field. But this one is foul. Almost back-to-back home runs here for the Stars. As that brings up Kelenic, and he continues this at bat. It will just be a fly ball to center left field. And it will get them out of this inning. And now here are the White Sox up at the plate here in the 7th inning. Ground ball to first. And that's the Gold Glove Kerry Doss at first, snag in that one. That was a hard hit ball. Good play by Doss. Moncada to the plate. Ground ball to short. This one will be an easy throw for Adames. Good to get his confidence back after that blunder earlier. Luis Roberts to the plate now. And he will check his swing, and the ump says he goes. And now we have the lead here late in this game. We move on to the 8th inning. Ronaldo Lopez, or 7th inning. Ronaldo Lopez comes in out of the bullpen for the White Sox, and he will walk Devers. Either way you slice it, you walk one guy, you're going to get in front of another good hitter, and this is going to be KFC, who hits one well to the left field wall, and that will bounce over for a ground rule double. KFC Silver Slugger in the AL for the 2nd straight season. Kerry Doss to the plate now. Curveball. Fools him. He was way ahead of that one for the first out of the inning. DTW had an opportunity to drive in runs earlier with the bases loaded. Now with runners on 2nd and 3rd. Fly ball to center field. Now we've been watching Luis Roberts throws home. They've been off all day. This one is up the line, and Devers will score. That's what you call scouting on that right there. Is now KFC still at second here. Tyson King at the plate. He turns on one, but this one will just be a high fly ball to left. And at least we get one. So we have the 2-run lead as we move on to the bottom of the 8th inning. Brian Lacker, who is hitting the ball exceptionally here in the playoffs. He hits one up the middle. That one dribbles past the pitcher. As now we bring in Enrique Bradfield to hopefully get some extra runs of insurance. We will probably send Enrique Bradfield to second. We'll see what happens. 2-1 pitch. This is an outside fastball. The throw on to second was actually a good one. Enrique Bradfield is going to be safe, though. Dante Wild continues his at-bat. Inside curveball. Ball 4. So we eventually move Enrique Bradfield over to third base, and that brings up Kelenic. He hits one to second. This one will be knocked down, and the throw onto first will not get him. So an 8-5 ball game. We move on to the 9th inning. We bring in Pablo Moya, who has been lights out here in the playoffs. Only one appearance, but he's tough to get a bat on. Gavin Sheets comes up to the plate, though, and hits one well to left field. Uh-oh. Is this the start of something? So that brings up the next batter here. Pablo Moya gets him, too. Swing and miss. And now with one out, a ground ball could end this one, bringing up Scott Kingery. We got to get the 9th hitter out. Ground ball to third. On to second. On to first. Double play. Nashville will take game number 1 here in the ALCS. Excellent comeback here for the squad, but you can see what is needed here to win this series. A whole lot of offense, because the White Sox are going to bring their offense every single game. But we get the victory here, 12 hits to their 10. We did have that big error, which opened up a big 4th run inning for them. And maybe without that error, this would have been an 8-1 victory. So here we move on to game number 2. We will quick manage the next 2 games now. Mike Soroka versus Jack Leiter. Leiter is not good in these situations, though. Whenever we quick manage, Leiter usually does not pitch well, so we'll see if he does today. He gives up a solo homer to Gavin Sheets, and that makes it 1-0 in the 2nd inning. As Leiter continues now, he gets to the 3rd. Only 1 run given up, 3 hits apiece by both teams. On to the bottom of the 4th inning, Tyson King gets on. He gets on 3rd base, but we cannot drive him in. But here are the White Sox here, getting another run in the 5th inning. Leiter is still on the mound. He's given up 6 hits so far. Mike Soroka gives up his first run of the inning in the 6th inning. But now Leiter's in a little bit of trouble here in the 7th. Runners on 1st and 2nd. Bases loaded. We bring in Brusdar Graterol, who then gives up 2 runs and then a grand slam. Gavin Sheets 2 for 4 with 2 home runs, including a grand slam home run. And now the Chicago White Sox start to pile it on. They go up 10-1. And no way we come back. We just put in Derek Smith on the mound. Save our pitching for another day. We end up going down 12-1. If there's still 1 out of this inning, make it 13-1. They could have made it 14-15-1. And we end up losing game number 2. It was ugly. We score a couple runs in the 9th. It doesn't matter. 13-3 here for the White Sox. They get the victory. And wow, we just got beat down badly. So game number 3. This time in Chicago. And we'll see what our team can do in this one after a big-time loss by 10 runs. Logan Gilbert, we put him on the mound, and we give him 2 runs of support in the 1st inning. So a good start here for the offense. Our middle of our order has been scoring runs so far, and we will score another one after Devers and Franklin walked. And here's Kurt Zambrano hitting a solo home run. He gets the start today versus a lefty and Kyle Freeland. So 4-0 into the 4th inning, and looks like Chicago gets 1 in the bottom of the 4th. But here's the offense now starting to come alive in the bottom of the 5th inning. They get a couple of singles. They do score a run, and now it's bases loaded. Gavin Sheets, who already hit a grand slam last game, we do get out of that inning after we put in Joel Payamps. So Payamps continues here in the 6th inning. He does get through the 6th, and now on to the 7th. He gets through the 7th. We decided to keep him in the game here in the 8th. I thought about pulling him here because I wanted to save his energy for the rest of the series, but he does get to the 9th inning. We go to Pablo Moya, and right away he gives up a home run to Schrock, but does get 3 straight outs after that. Good thing we had a 2-run cushion. We will go on to win this game 4-3. This series has been crazy so far, and next episode could be crazier. We face our former ace in Chris Paddock. That's going to be a crazy game on the road. Bradley McDougal will finally get a start, so he will face our ace pretty much. We have 2 aces, and we'll see if McDougal can get it done. A crazy start to the ALCS. We'll see if the craziness continues. Hit subscribe. Hit that like button. Stay tuned. Let's get it. Let's go.
It's too easy. I've been there, done it, seen it. Boy, all that like Keenan. Still got crack, they fiending. Flow still hot like Phoenix. Shine so bright, I'm gleaming. This off top, I'm tweaking. Fresh out the rat like Neiman. And I'm still trying to fight my demons. Cause we all gotta act like Tina. That's why I gotta ride with the Nina. Outside, it's a war going on.